Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites and hopefully add all kinds of awesome games to your backlog or your wish list or your now playing list or whatever you're doing out there, folks. I'll tell you what, we're going to try to add to it every single time, and I'll tell you, historically, we've been pretty good at doing that. And if you like roguelikes and roguelites, you are in just a wonderful place on the internet because that is all we play here every time. Hey folks, there is a little celebration going on. It's called Bullet Heaven Fest, and our channel has been invited to participate. And I have been enjoying showing off all kinds of glorious Bullet Heaven games for a couple days now. Bullet Heaven Fest is running from November 6th through the 20th, and boy, I have just a ton of games that I'm trying to cover as part of the festival, and this is one of them. This is a game called Renfield, Bring Your Own Blood, and this game has been so much fun to show off. I've been playing it quite a bit, as I mentioned in my last Renfield video. Lately, I've just been flowing from one addiction to the next because I love these games. So, last time around, we did have a successful run in the first area of the game. And then I played a little bit more off screen and I opened up some additional meta progression perks. I buffed several stats. I opened some new powers along the way as well. We now have the Dark Aura, the Renfield version of Garlic, and I'll tell you what, it's great. We've also opened up this new talent, Stupefy, and that's going to allow us to slow down our enemies. I'm interested in trying this out. I think it's going to be good. So we're going to have a run, and we're going to try and see if we can beat this second stage. Now, I will tell you, this is one of the tougher bullet heavens, especially when you start out and you don't have a lot of the meta progression opened up. Now here we go. Here's another one that I just opened up recently. I have not spent much time with this. Let's see what the Devil Breath looks like. Holy moly. Yeah, I have a feeling that we're going to have a pretty good run. The game starts out challenging, and then you level up quite a bit and start to feel quite powerful, and it feels good when you get to that point. All right, let's go ahead and go with the Malicious Aura upgrade. This thing shoots out projectiles that cause a curse to take place, and then the cursed enemies do damage to the enemies next to them. It's really quite vicious. I love it. Let's go with the Severed Head. We'll get another projectile going out there. Now, if this is your first time seeing the game, some of the doors and options for the next room are labeled. And so this door in particular with the paw print is going to give us a peck at the end of the room. We finish the rooms by filling that progress bar, and we do that simply by racking up lots and lots of kills. And that's all you need to know. The purple bar is a special. It does take a while to obtain the special, but with this character, it's a screen clear that we get. Okay. You know, my brother recently picked up a Steam Deck And he's been playing a lot of Bullet Heavens. I also hooked him up with a copy of Dome Keeper, because he loves that one too. His buddy had a PC, and you know, that's the game he would go for when he got access to it, hanging out with his buddy. But I was telling him today, you got to check out this Renfield game. It's just fantastic. I got a text message from him a little bit ago. It was a screenshot of the game. He's loving it. All right, we'll add a projectile to the aura. And we gotta figure out our way into some health, or this run's gonna end a little prematurely. Oh, there we go. There's a little bit of health. And we have a lot of effects that hit all the enemies on the screen. And that was kind of my idea going into this. A bunch of auras, the curse that kind of spreads damage out a little bit more. I think it's going to be pretty effective. I just think it might take a moment or two to build up the damage on what we're doing. Let's go ahead and extend that radius of the curse. And there's some additional health. Let's grab that. Perfect. So it's interesting, right? Because the experience grubs kind of crawl towards you, whereas the ability and the HP grubs crawl away. All right, let's go with some additional range on the aura. And you know what? I'm actually going to banish this talent because this is not one that I'm going to take. Oh, is this not going to let me? There are not enough talents and weapons left in the pool. Okay. All right. All right. That's fine. So then we'll go with this. I guess going with that mid-game banish is not always a thing you can do, which is totally fine. All right, deals continuous damage, small knockback chance. This will extend the radius. Let's go ahead with that. All right, the gold is just popping. Looks like we're gonna get another room clear here. That's great. Okay. You know what? I think we'll go ahead and put a point into the severed head. It's been a minute. I'm gonna go towards this treasure chest room. I just love all the colors and the effects that are constantly popping off. You know, does it make the projectiles somewhat difficult to see at times? Yeah, sure, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I really like the look of the game. It's very arcadey. Boy, there's a lot of experience hanging out over there. Let's add another projectile to the severed head. I like this devil fire that we have. Or devil breath, rather. I was just going to say, but I want to continue upgrading it, and I'm hoping that we can make the output just a little bit wider, you know, maybe give it a little bit more of an angle. It's more of a straight line, and that's not always the best. Okay. You know what? Let's start counting down the Fer-de-Lis. It's a great ability, but it's got the longer charge up period. Okay. You know, I think we'll go with the Dark Aura buff, and I don't want to go to the toxic rooms. Usually there's some kind of environmental factor that does damage, and this stage is hard enough by itself. Don't need to add to that. Racking up a good amount of gold. That is used for the meta progression, and there's a lot of things that you can upgrade. You actually pay to open up new stages as well once you've unlocked them. Let's see. I guess we'll go Severed Head this time. Spread the love around a little bit. All right. Let's take this dude out. It's a big pile of experience laying around over here. You know, let's lower that cooldown again. If you can level up the Fer-de-Lys all the way at some point, it makes it so where anytime it pops off, the critical rate is 100%, so it always crits, and it's quite nasty on a big crowd. All right, let's do that again. Now that I talked about it, I feel like we should really shoot for that this run, as it's really good. All right, perfect. Another room cleared. I do want to spread the points around, though, a little bit, so we'll pop that into damage, and let's see if we can get another pet going here. All right. Hey, cheers to you, by the way, out there. I'll tell you, I can't say I'm drinking a coffee right now. It's a little bit later in the day. I've been playing a lot of games, trying to keep up with the onslaught of bullet heavens during the fest. So I'm out a little bit later in the day here, and you know what? I've got my grape Waterloo going. About time to fire off that screen clear, right? But if you're out there with a coffee, cheers to you, or a tea, or whatever you got going. Increases projectile radius. You know, we've only got the one projectile. Let's go with the malicious. Perfect. All right, one of these guys is going to drop health. That's just how it's going to have to be. It's going to be that guy. Maybe. He looks like a special one, like he would have something. Come on, one time. All right, I am going to put it in the Fleur-de-Lys again. Maybe if I just keep pronouncing that differently every single time, one of the times it will be correct. All right, I don't want to put points into that at this stage, but let's go ahead and knock down the cooldown on the aura. We're looking low on health again here. I'm going to go ahead with the Fleur-de-Lys. And I'm happy with another clear. Looks like we got the, well, I don't know, the beating stick. Let's go with that. We got the beating stick for clearing the stage. And typically that does last for a little bit. But it's a welcome addition to the arsenal, I'll say. Looks like some gold popped down there. Let's go grab that when we can. But you see what I mean? It takes a while for the special to charge back up. That screen clear ability that I used in the last area. Love yourself. Max health plus 15. That would actually come in handy right now. So let's do that. All right, some gold. Not seeing a whole hell of a lot of health out there. Range plus 50%. Now we're talking. Oh, yeah. That's good stuff. I would welcome putting more points into the fire breath. I think it's great. We're not seeing it a whole lot. Let's go with this again. All right, that's going to be another room clear. That's great. And we got to be getting close. Okay. Took a little bit of a hit on the chin, but that's okay. Still got a little bit of health bar. Projectiles can be nasty. I would choose to fire off a screen clear right now if I had it. Now let's get in here and grab a level up. Oh, there we go. Crit chance plus 100%. There it is. Perfect. Oh, there's a health bug right there. Okay. Perfect. Oh, that was just fantastic. Let's go with an addition to the Stupefy. Fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and increase the max health again. I'll go grab this pile of bugs. Fantastic. Let's see here. I think we'll go ahead and add some additional piercing, and of course we're going to go get a pet, if there's an option. Now, the radioactive areas, you know, they're tougher because you've got some kind of environmental challenge when you go in there. But if you can survive them, and it is possible, I just don't really want to add more difficulty to the pot. You get even more gold and resource opportunities. So it's, you know, it's a risk-reward situation. Now let's get in there a little bit and grab some experience up. We do have our special available at this point. Let's see. So, cursed enemy deals damage to those nearby. Curse effect radius plus 75%. That's substantial. We're going to do that. Get those curses out there. Lots of experience. Wow. Deals continuous damage to the dark aura effect radius plus 15%. I think we're going to put it in the Devil Breath. Yeah, this combination of auras is really interesting. I'm going to fire that off. Grab the health bug. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, look at this. I have not gotten this deep into the Fleur de Lis upgrade path. Damage plus 15. That's really going to be nasty. Okay. I'm excited to see that pop off. Look at that. It's basically a room clear. Oh, this is a guy that we can save, I think. That's how you eventually open up new characters. You have to save them a number of times. Well, at least that's how it works with the cheerleader character. I did look that up in the challenge screen where it describes what you have to do. What do we want to do here? Hit timer. Oh, okay, so it'll hit them more frequently, I believe, if I'm understanding that right. Let's do that. I think that's going to be good. God, that is just so good. Eventually, the option to capture that guy will pop up. You know what? We're going to go ahead and stupefy. And we want to be close by when that option appears. There it is. Okay, we got him. We got him. Gangs damage with every enemy it hits, so some additional range. You know what? Put it into the aura. And let's add to the duration of the breath. Okay, wonderful. So I believe we want to come this way in order to save him. I'm still learning how all this works because I haven't done as many of the captures. I love that room clear. It's just so good. All right, let's go with another point into the Devil Breath. Yeah, that just doesn't get old. Being able to smash that many guys at once. That's unreal. Okay, let's knock down the cooldown rate on the Dark Aura again. Holy cannoli. Coming up on level 50 here. Let's go effect radius. Why not? Basically encapsulate the whole screen. What could go wrong, right? Okay, let's go with that. Are they gonna force us into one of those nasty... They are. Okay. Alright, so we can't step in the green piles of goo. The goo is bad for us. That shouldn't be too bad. I think we'll do okay. Hey, I should mention, we had a previous video of Renfield, and that showed off the first area. If you didn't see that, you might want to take a look, because that is a rated G video. And if that concept is foreign to you because you're new to the community, we're glad you're here. What it means is we're giving away some copies of the game, 2 of them. So take a look at that video. We're going to select a couple people to win a copy on November 11th. So get in there. Check it out. Ooh, some additional range. That might be interesting. Let's do that. Basically, we can reach across the entire screen now, which is just lovely. Really is. All right, let's grab some gold. Take out this last elite. And we are on our way to Glory Town. I suppose could go with that. You are now taking damage over time. Why? I don't want to take damage over time. I think because I took too long, maybe? All right, let's get out of this nasty zone. Go and get another pet if we can. Folks, this is a great run we're having. Super excited about this. And we're still just frying every enemy on the screen. I think it's fair to call this a maxed out auras run. Now let's go with our screen clear capability. And why don't we put a point into additional power? That basically is a multiplier to our attacks, which will come in very handy right now. Some of these elites are taking a minute to take down. All right, let's go ahead with the Dark Aura again. We gotta take these guys out before they start the timer on us. And go Severed Head. Oh, so that's what it is. We've got to get the screen clear before the timer runs out. Let's knock down the cooldown again, and... Okay. Apache Joe. We've got a boss encounter. A minute 22 to take him down. Come on, Flaming Breath. We need you. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, let's get over there. Oh, jeez. Let's add some duration here. I mean, that's not going to hurt. Oh, he wasn't on the screen when the ability kicked off, unfortunately. Let's go with projectile speed. There, we got him that time. Oof, oof. We'll go with that. Okay, we've got our special. Once he takes off his... Okay, now we'll get him. You are now taking damage over time. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not great. Gotta grab that bug. Let's grab the bug. Perfect. Come on. Let's grab a bug. Did we get him? We got him! Fantastic. What a run. Look at me. Did we get him? Well, because I was watching our health drain and, you know, I wasn't nervous. You were nervous. Come on. Don't be a nervous pervis. All right. So we got some things. We did some things. Who was the hero? Oh, of course it was the Fleur de Lis. And the Malicious Aura. Wow. The Malicious Aura was doing great. 51 DPS. That's awesome. Okay. Folks, that was just fantastic. Let's see what all we opened up. So these are the stat upgrades that I've been able to purchase so far. And yeah, you'll see I've been playing a little bit. Looks like we opened up a new character. Rebecca Quincy, Officer of the Law and Tired of Your Crap. Beat the Parade Float Warehouse one time. Well, we're going to open her up. We'll have to try her out in a future run. Looks like we've got some new weapons here as well. A green bat. Nose candy. Prevents enemies from moving. That's interesting. Okay. And we've opened up the French Quarter, which I will buy right now. That's going to be cool to see. And then, of course, a bunch of buffs for our familiars that I haven't spent money on yet. There is just a ton of content in this game. Folks, this is Renfield. Bring your own blood. And if you want to check this game out for yourself, you can find a link to the game's Steam page in the video description. You can also find a link to the Bullet Heaven Fest that's currently running on Steam through November 20th, where you can pick up a lot of awesome games, pretty deeply discounted. So, hey, thanks so much for the support. We are going to continue playing so many of these games. I obtained a game today that's not even out yet. I'm so excited. Pencil time in for the 11th when the embargo comes up, because I'm going to have a lot of content for it. Get excited. We'll play a roguelike or a roguelike again sometime. And we'll give away a video game at least once a week, because that's what we do too. Have a great one out there, and we'll see you again soon.